Hey, so I don't know if Vindicator see this, but I see him made a video today, and it's worth going over his channel and actually watching it. This guy, Vindicator, is really cool, very polite about it. It's just he's handling it with class like always. But some of the things this guy was saying, he's treating him like a tinfoil hat kind of guy and like an irritation. Now I have to deal with those kinds of people all the time, um, and there is two kinds of things going on the internet at the moment. There is the post-truth era, where people have been lied to so much they either don't know what to believe or they'll believe anything as long as it doesn't come from the government, um, which isn't really truth. It's just believing in something different. And then there's the people that have seen something, studied it, got what information they can. Yes, the burden of proof is on you, but sometimes you may not be able to prove. For instance, we can't see a black hole, so what we can do is we can show the effects and symptoms of it, and the things that are happening around the black hole. Because we can't see a black hole, we have to show the things that a black hole is doing to other things, and we can see them spinning around the outside of the black hole. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a way of saying there it is. Um, and sometimes it's the same with trying to uncover information. Myself, when people start talking about global agendas and everything else, um, it's not that I haven't got an interest. It's that I do take it in, but what can I do about them? The way I look at it is the fights that we're fighting are all against those global agendas' interests. But I have to look realistically at what I can do in my sphere of influence, that which changes all the time, my scope to be able to go and film things. All those things have to be taken into account. So you have to pick your battles. What? No point in going and taking, a knife to a gunfight when you could grind away and actually achieve something like Vindicator's trying to do. And I just want to say, if Vindicator does see this, mate, my own personal opinion is I haven't looked into this guy. I just saw your video, and the way he's talking is so. It's not just that he's dismissive of you. That would be one thing. That would just mean that he just doesn't know much about you. But it's the way he's speaking. I know you hear it. It's a nasty, sarcastic tone. He's definitely someone that A has got out the wrong side of the fucking bed. Perhaps his missus is shagging behind his back. Who knows what his issue is? But it ain't you. Right, I guarantee you that, number one. Number two is because he's in that kind of mood, he's skimmed over your stuff. I would put wager that he has not watched your video from beginning to end, let alone your videos plural. Not a chance. Promise you. Promise you, especially from the shit he said in that video there, doesn't have a clue. He's maybe even reacting to a title or to something you said maybe in the first few lines or to something he skipped to. I almost guarantee it. I can't prove it to you, but I know it. I know it. This has happened so many times to me. And he's confusing you with a completely different type of person. But that's because he's an ignorant shit who hasn't got the patience or brains to listen to someone. In fact, he's come to you to pick on you. I think that's really where I'm going with this. He's got a fucking attitude problem, and he's come to skim over some stuff, get triggered by it. He's triggered, mate. Listen to him. You wouldn't get that nasty with the comments about someone you don't even know unless you're triggered. He's making nasty little sort of half impressions when you didn't even act like that, and they're all very, very, very nasty considering the fact that he doesn't know you and you haven't said anything offensive. Don't you think? Bit of an overreaction, and that to me says there's a lot about the mood that he was already in before he even fucking started on you. And again, who cares what his problem is? You shouldn't take it out on other fucking people, right? But in getting to the end of it and watching the whole thing, I come to the conclusion he's just an ignorant prick and should be ashamed of himself. And I hope that he does look into you and feels absolutely stupid. Unfortunately, there's there's a very small percentage chance that he's one of those few people that is just having a bad day and says, "Ah, I messed up." More than likely, he's like the 99%, and he'll, if questioned, he'll double down because saving face is more important than being honest. Unfortunately, that's how it is. But I know it's like, I know how frustrating it is. There's no point pretending it isn't frustrating. Me, I mean, because it is frustrating having people treat you like that. Um, there is a difference between believing anything someone tells you and being easily conned to having a critical mind and talking about things. And again, you said it exactly right in your video, and people have done the same with me. Just because I don't talk about every conspiracy out there doesn't mean I don't know or agree or believe in some of them. It just means that if I do that, I will turn off part of my audience instantly, and our job is to try and get people's attention, not lose it. So there are some things that you have to weigh up and say, do people need to hear my opinion on the Illuminati, for instance? Will that help anything that I'm trying to achieve at the moment? No. Um, but will talking about X political subject help? Yeah, it will. And I need all those people to see that. So you put some of your own stuff aside, and not only that, if you had to explain what you know before every video, you'd be making 20-minute disclaimer videos. And I've already talked in past videos about the disclaimer generation. People, unfortunately, free speech and all the rest of it, people can say what they want. But yeah, that guy, I just felt like, and again, it's worth looking at Vindicator's channel just because I know Vindicator wouldn't want this, but I think that guy deserves some shit because he is a vile piece of crap, who's tried to sum Vindicator up. Maybe some people in his life think he's intelligent, and as a result, he's tried to sum Vindicator up and missed by such a metric that somebody could not know Vindicator and get him better than this guy who doesn't know Vindicator get him. In fact, a child could probably judge Vindicator better than this guy has judged him. That's not me sticking up with Vindicator. That is how far this guy's missed by. I don't know if he's a lefty. I don't think he claims to be, but he fucking acts like one. So I don't know what or who he is. I don't want to know because honestly, he's a punch-worthy type of guy. But at the same time, he's also not, as in, yeah, I'm glad, like, Vin's named and shamed him. I know, forget about him now. And that's exactly what he deserves to be forgotten about. He's a piece of shit. Absolute scumbag. Sorry, but I had to say something because, again, just go and have a look. I don't know. It's not, maybe I'm overdoing how bad it is, but to me, I just thought, you wanker, you absolute wanker. You couldn't even be bothered to watch his video, and then you're talking about it and you're making no sense because he didn't say that and he didn't say this, and you're assuming this and you're assuming it's just, yeah, just at that point when someone's spewing out shit like that, just hold a fucking mirror in front of them because really, most of the time, they're talking about themselves. Take it easy. Last video this time for sure. Tom's Generation X.